Welcome to my channel. On day 161 of Russia's war against Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky gave his first interview to a Chinese publication. In a conversation with South China Morning Post journalists, the Ukrainian president called on Chinese President Xi Jinping to help end Russia's war against his country. Xi Jinping, by the way, is one of the few leaders of the leading countries of the world who did not even try to communicate with Zelensky after the Russian invasion. And in international organizations, Chinese diplomats tend to repeat Russian propaganda narratives, claiming that one state cannot solve its security issues at the expense of another, clearly not referring to Russia, and that the Russian attack on Ukraine was caused by a possible NATO expansion, although in the meantime the alliance has decided to join Finland and Sweden, and Moscow is not even thinking about an attack on these countries. Xi Jinping and other Chinese leaders are unlikely to heed Vladimir Zelensky's calls. Especially now that an interview by the Ukrainian president has appeared in a newspaper close to the Chinese authorities together with news on PLA military exercises in the Taiwan Strait. Beijing will hardly be interested in Ukraine's participation in reconstruction after the war. The Chinese are confident that if Ukraine restores its sovereignty on the seized territories and defends its independence, Kiev will do without their services. And if Ukraine loses, Putin will invite Chinese companies to participate in the restoration. And it will be even better for them, because in this case the PRC will not have any Western competitors. So what difference does it make? Why escalate relations with Moscow? Xi Jinping and Zelensky may have different ideas about the causes and consequences of the Russian-Ukrainian war. For the Ukrainian president, this war is primarily about protecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of his country, the right of its people to exist and to determine the vector of their own development themselves. But the Chinese president may have a broader view of this war. For example, like Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, who published an article in the Washington Post on the reasons for her trip when she arrived in Taiwan. Ms. Pelosi, who, incidentally, recalled in this text her stay in Kiev, explained her arrival in Taipei by the struggle between authoritarianism and democracy. As Russia wages its deliberate, illegal war against Ukraine, killing thousands of innocent people, and even children among them, it is important that America and our allies make clear that we will never submit to autocrats, Pelosi said. But if the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives is interested in the victory of democracy, the PRC chairman is just as interested in the success of authoritarianism. He's just playing for the other team. Russia's defeat in its war against Ukraine would mean for the leadership of the Communist Party of China a victory not for Ukraine, but for the United States and the collective West, a demonstration that the authoritarian state is unable to impose its will on a neighboring country because of the vigorous resistance not only of its own population, but also of the entire democratic world. And what, one wonders, are the prospects for communist China in a world where democracy can defend itself? That is why Xi Jinping will not convince Vladimir Putin to stop the war and withdraw his troops from Ukraine. On the contrary, China will buy up Russian oil and minimize the damage caused to Russia's economy by Western sanctions. And Chinese propaganda, following Russian propaganda, will repeat that only America needs this war, and that if it were not for the evil West and its provocations, there would be no war at all. To help the channel grow, watch one or more of the videos offered to you at the end. Thank you.